The family of Joe Griffith is demanding change. Good evening. I'm Jian Kim. Joe Griffith is one of 7 victims of the August 31st mass shooting. Big 2's Jake Eichstead had a chance to sit down with his sisters today to hear their message on what they hope to get accomplished. So Jake, what are they calling for?
Gian, like the family said yesterday, they are hoping to hold Mr. Brazil more accountable for selling a firearm to somebody who should not have owned one. Now, both sisters are gun owners themselves, but they say that there is a way to protect the Second Amendment while also enacting safer laws.
And we're Republicans, we're Democrats, we're Americans. This has affected every one of us. This has affected all creeds, all political persuasions. This can happen again, and it will happen again.
Sisters of Joe Griffith, a victim of the August 31st mass shooting, are asking lawmakers to consider House Bill 8 that would stop privatized sales with no background checks between strangers. Burns and Askin say the goal is to prevent another tragedy.
We're not asking for a national registry. We don't want to take away your guns. A good guy with a gun is who killed Seth Ator. Many good guys with guns is who killed Seth Ator. I'm sorry, who stopped him from murdering other people. We don't want to take away your guns. We want to prevent ineligible buyers from buying guns.
The sisters say Brazil does not have an FFL or federal firearms license that allows him to sell at his rate. Anderson Manufacturing is also being accused in the lawsuit of recklessly selling the gun parts to Brazil.
They have to check by law. They are an FFL. So an FFL has to check if you are an FFL, if they're selling parts or guns at that rate.
The suit claims Brazil bought 94 firearms from 4 different FFLs and sold them to 71 people.
He's selling 71 guns, and one of those went to Seth Ator.
Who knows where the other
So 70 others, who knows where they went to, and 70 others didn't get background checks. So 71 random people out there purchasing guns from this guy.
If there had been a background check on this sale, Marcus Brazil would have known that Seth Ator was not legally able to possess that gun.
According to Everytown for Gun Safety, background checks for all handgun sales directly lower the rates of gun trafficking in cities and across state lines. There was a 40% reduction in gun homicides when Connecticut passed a law requiring all handgun buyers to pass a background check. If House Bill 8, which was passed in the House, then tabled by the Senate, was in place, Marcus Brazil could be criminally prosecuted for illegally selling and buying.
There's a Quinnipiac poll that came out in May of 2019. It said that 94% of Americans were proponents for background checks. That includes Republicans, Democrats, Independents. There's a PolitiFact poll that was in 2018 that revealed that 97% of Americans, including gun owners, whether commercial or private sales, 97% of Americans agree with background checks.
Brazil is currently under investigation by the Northern District of the U.S. Attorney's Office, and families in the lawsuit have had no contact with him or his representatives. Meanwhile, Brazil has asked for the seized guns from the FBI to be returned to him. Both the sisters say that this shows that he has, as I quote, he has very little remorse. Reporting in the newsroom, Jake Eichstead, Big 2 News.